This has to be one of the most horrifying videos that I've ever witnessed. This is from the morning of Wednesday, August 26th in northern Nepal, just south of the border with China. Initially, everything appears normal, but then all of a sudden you see people starting to run for their lives in the opposite direction that they were walking. That's because only a few seconds later, this entire area was completely enveloped in a sea of water, mud, and other forms of debris. This pool of water moved extremely rapidly, and unfortunately, we know that there were many people who were underneath that. So what exactly caused this? Well, as it turns out, it wasn't actually much of a meteorological event. It is true that this area is currently in the midst of monsoon season, and that's typically when we see the most rain. But satellite imagery confirms that it was dry when this occurred, and there was not a heavy rainfall preceding it, so that was not the reason. Instead, the answer likely had to do with topography. Now, when you think of Nepal, the first thing you probably think of is the Himalayas, tall mountains, and glaciers. Scientists believe that a large chunk of ice, we're talking 2,000 feet in width, melted off of the glacier. It's estimated that this piece of ice descended about 4,000 feet, and at that point, it likely triggered a rock landslide. This landslide, which was a combination of ice, snow, rock, and other debris, moved very quickly down toward the valley and generated tons of force. It's unclear exactly how this happened, but this landslide/avalanche immediately triggered a heavy flow of water from various glacial lakes. This massive flow of water cascaded down the valley and created the horrific flooding that we saw in the opening video. Initially, it was reported that an earthquake triggered the avalanche and caused the flooding, but that's not exactly true. Instead, it was the landslide that was so powerful that it registered on seismographs as an earthquake of magnitude 5.2. That right there gives you an idea of just how powerful this thing was. This is not the first time we've seen an event like this in this region. We saw something similar in July 25 and back in 2021 in northern India. As glaciers continue to melt in the region, it does increase the probability of events like this occurring. We don't know the full extent of the damage at this point, but the initial images that are coming out are catastrophic. So far, there have been at least 160 confirmed casualties, but well over 1,000 people are missing. We'll get more information trickling in over the coming days, but there is fear that that death toll could rise dramatically. This is very much a developing situation, and we do hope that all in the path of this in Nepal and China are safe.